Hello students, welcome you all. So today we are going to learn about a new type of graph, that is circle graph or pie chart. Okay, before going to pie chart, I think all of you have must seen this type of figure. At least once you should have seen, you must have seen this type of figure somewhere else, like on TV or on paper, etc. So let's look at this figure. What is this figure is telling us? So in this figure you can see 8 hour is written here. Here it is 6 hour written, 3 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour. Okay, so here it is sleep, school, play, others, homework. That means it seems to be a person is there whose daily routine, it is supposed to be the daily routine of a person or a student. Like he sleeps 8 hour, he goes to school for 6 hour, he plays for 3 hour, and she does other works for 3 hour, and for homework she gives 4 hours. Let's see, 8, 6, 3, 24 hour in all. Okay, that's good. Now, so this type of figure is normally called circle graph. Okay, so let's see how many fraction of hour he sleeps. So total time is total time in a day equal to 24 hours. Now he sleeps for 8 hours. So out of 24 hours, sleep equal to or sleeping time equal to 8 hours. That means fraction of sleeping equal to 8 out of 24, isn't it? Which will be equal to 1 by 3. That means a person is sleeping 1 by third of a day. Okay, then if a person is it's an interesting fact I would like to say here. If a person lives for, say, suppose 60 years, average person is living for a 60 year, suppose 60 year, then in his whole life he will sleep for 1 by third of 60 years. Now which will be equal to 20 years. So can you imagine that in your life an average person sleeps for 20 years. Okay, it's very interesting, right? So now 8 hour means we found it 1 by 3 of the day. Now similarly we can find how much fraction of the day he goes to school or is just spending time at school. That means we can find 6 out of 24. Where this 24 came? 24 came from 8 plus 6 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 equal to 24. So in a day there are 24 hours. So 6 divided 24 equal to 1 by 4. That means a person or student spends 1 by 4 time of a day in school. Similarly, you can find how much time of spent for playing or other work or homework also. So okay, we can see another figure is there. Another figure is there here. You can see 0 to 14 years, 16 year and above, and 15 to 60 years. Okay, age group of people in a town. So in a town, your town, say suppose your Bethnoti town, in your town, age group of the people. So that means 0 to 40 years, 30,000 of people are living. Then 60 years and above, 20,000 people are there, and 15 to 60 years is 50,000 people. So you can find what fraction of people are between the age of 0 to 60. How can you find? Okay, here you can see 30,000, 20,000 and 50,000. So total you can find total people 30,000 plus 20,000 plus 50,000 in thousands equal to 30 plus 20 50, this 50, so 100,000. Okay, now total 100,000 of people are there. Out of 100,000 people, 0 to 14 years of people or students or a child are 30,000 out of 100,000. Now cancel 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Now 3 by 10 person or fraction of people are of age 0 to 14 years. Similarly, you can find 60 years or above. That means 20,000 divided by 100,000. I am cancelling the 1000 here. 3030 will be cancelled out. So that 20 by 100, now 2 by 10, that means 1 by 5. You can write 2 by 10. So 2 by 10 are what? Old population, that is 60 and above. Similarly, you can find 15 to 60 years of age people. How? 50,000. So 50,000 divided by total people are 100,000. So cancel 30 30 40 40. So equal to 5 by 10. So 5 by 10, 5 by 10. So here you can write 5 by 10. So 5 by 10 of the people are of age 15 years to 60 years. Okay. So this is how we can find data from a circle graph, or we call that a pie chart. Okay. Okay, let's see what else was there. Now we'll move. Okay, so we have learned how to find fraction of the data. Okay. Now we have done that. Now we will move to a try this. So you have to try this at your home. I am just explaining the try this. So each of the following pie chart, you can see 1 2 3 4 pie charts are here, gives you different piece of information. Okay, each pie chart is giving you a different piece of information about your class. Okay, this is all about your class. Find the fraction of the circle representing each of the information. Okay, I, double I, triple I, and IV are there. Let's see. Okay, first one. First one, say suppose girl and boys. Okay, so what type of information this pie chart is giving us? This pie chart is giving us the data that yes, 50% child are girls and 50% child are boys. Now here this data shows us transport to school. Okay, that means 40% of the students walk to school, 20% of the students cycle to school, and 40% of the students come by bus or car. Okay, similarly you have to do all this double I and triple I and question number 2 also. Okay, so try this at your home. Now we will move to drawing chart. Okay, so now we will learn how to draw a chart. We have learned how to read a chart, because from looking at this chart, pie chart, we can say 40% people are working, 20% are coming by cycle, and 40% are coming by bus or car. But now we will learn how to draw this pie chart. Okay, so let's move to this section. So here you can see a table is there. So in this table, flavors means I think it is chocolate ice cream flavor, I suppose. Yes. So yes, the favorite flavors of ice cream are for students of school is given in percentage as follows. Okay, so chocolate flavor ice cream, percentage of students preferred by flavor. Okay, chocolate flavor student ice cream are preferred by 50% of the students. Vanilla color flavors are preferred by 25% of the students, and other flavors are preferred by 25% of the students. So we have to make a pie chart for this. Okay. So we have to make a table for this chart. Okay. Now you remember this: chocolate 50%, vanilla 25%, other flavor 25%. Okay. Before going to table, we should remember this. Sorry. We should remember that in a pie chart, you can see in this pie chart what is the total angle in this. Yes. What is the total angle? This total angle. This angle. What would be the angle? This angle. This will be 360 degree. That means a complete circle. It is a complete circle, na? Yes, complete angle. So out of this complete angle, which is 360 degree, you have to distribute the complete angle to different sections. Okay, like here entertainment, here information, news, sports, like this. Okay. So first of all, we have to find this angle. Otherwise, the pie chart will not be accurate. Okay. So let's start. So we have to draw a table like this. In this table, you can see first we will write flavor. Flavors are two flavors are there: chocolate, vanilla, and other flavors. Now students percent preferring the flavors. So chocolate was preferred by 50% student, vanilla was preferred by 25% student, other flavors were preferred by 25% student. Now we have to find the fraction. So for fraction, total percentage is 100%, isn't it? 100%. Out of 100%, 50% are chocolate. So what is the fraction of percentage of people? The fraction will be 50 out of 100. That means 50 by 100. Okay, na? As it is percentage here, so that we are dividing 100. Okay. So 50 by 100 equal to, cancel it out, equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, 25 by 100 will be here, 1 by 4. Again 25 by 100. Here it will be 1 by 4. So you can see fraction are 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. So now again we are going to draw a pie chart. Therefore, we have to distribute this complete 360 degree to this, to which portion? 1 by 2% to chocolate, 1 by 4% to vanilla, 1 by 4% to other flavors. Okay. So first we have to find fraction of 360 degree, or we call that, also we call it central angle. Okay. So we have to find the fraction of 360 degree. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 of 360 we will find. So 1 by 2 of 360 degree. So you divide it, it will be 180. So equal to 180. Similarly 1 by 4, 1 by 4 of 360 equal to 90. 1 by 4 of 360 equal to 90. Okay. So here you can see 180 degree, 90 degree and 90 degree. Okay. So we got central angles. You can call it fraction of 360 degree, or you can call it central angle. Normally we call it central angle, but you can call this also. So now we got central angle is 180 degree for chocolate, 90 degree for vanilla, and 90 degree for other flavors. So now we can start to make our pie chart. So now we'll start. First we will, the first step, draw a circle. First we will draw a circle. We have to draw here a circle. Okay. Then after drawing a circle, make the center a U and make a radius. Okay. Like this we make a radius. So first we will move to the chocolate part. Chocolate, how much degree was there? 180 degree. So how can you draw 180 degree? You don't need to use the compass or compass. You can use protractor here. Okay. So put a protractor and draw 180 degree. You can measure 180 degree here by putting the protractor. Okay. So make a line. Here it has been done. The angle of the sector of chocolate is 180 degree. Use the protractor to draw AOB angle. AOB. This angle 180 degree. Now you can say, name this part as chocolate. Okay. This part of students are liking chocolate flavor. Now we will start again. We have completed the work chocolate. Now we will move to vanilla. again from here we will start. Okay, now here again we put the your protector, then we have to make how much degree, 90 degree. You draw 90 degree here again, this will be your third step. Now you have drawn 90 degree, this will be vanilla. Okay, and the rest is must be 90 degree. For your confirmation you can check this angle also, this angle you will check, it will actually sorry 90 degree, and it will be of other favor. Okay, so now your pie chart is complete. Okay, so now we'll move to one example, then we can move to exercise. So we'll try this example number 2. Let's start. On a particular day, the sale in rupees of different types items of bakers shop as given below. So in a particular day, ordinary bread are sold 320 in number, fruit bread at 18 number, cakes and pastries. Okay, cakes has been sold 116 number, biscuits has been sold 120 in number, and other items 14 number. So total number item is 720. So you have to draw a pie chart for this data. So as we have already told, before drawing the pie chart we have to make a table. Okay, so also so we have to draw the table first. So let's move to the table section. Okay, now first we will move to ordinary bread. First we will make a table, we give the item, then the sale number. Okay, sell in rupees. So then we will get the sell in rupees. Was it rupees or sell in number? Because of it was rupee. Okay, it was not in number, it was in rupees. So 300, it was not 320 numbers of bread, 320 rupees bread, price 320 rupees. So here ordinary bread sale in rupees is 320. Now we have to find the fraction. Okay, after finding the fraction we can go to central angle na. So first we will find the fraction. So there, see, total angle is, sorry, total rupees is 720. So out of 720 rupees, ordinary bread is how much rupees? 320. So fraction of ordinary bread will be 320 divided by 720. Now you cancel them. Okay, 9 is just 72 and here 4. Okay, so 4 by 9 will be the fraction. Similarly, biscuit 120 rupees, that means 120 out of 720 rupees total. So that will be equal to 1 by 6. Cakes and pastries. Okay, cakes and pastries. Sorry, is 160. Here you can see 160 rupees of cakes has been sold. So cakes 160 divided by 720 equal to 2 by 9. Okay, and now fruit, similarly we divide 80 by 720, that will be 1 by 9. Okay, then now fruit breads, then others are 40. So 40 divided by 720 equal to 1 by 18. Now our table is ready, so we can move. No, it's not ready. We have not run the central angle yet. So till now we have find the fraction. Now we will move to central angle. So now we will find central angle. So the ordinary bread fraction of ordinary bread is 4 by 9. That means central angle 4 by 9 of the central angle must be allotted to ordinary bread. a circle is there, a pie chart would be there. In the pie chart, the ordinary bread will secure how much place? 4/9 place. So we have to divide that 4/9 angle out of the total central angle. Total angle is 360 degree. So out of 360 degree, we have to give 4/9 part. 4/9 part into 4/9. 4/9 part to ordinary bread. Now 4/9 into 360 will be equal to, now you divide it 9 for the 36 0, now for 160 degree. So 160 degree is ordinary bread. Similarly 1/6 was here. Now you multiply 1/6 into 360. Okay, same story here. It will be 60 degree. Similarly you find 80 degree, 40 degree and 20 degree. Okay, now if you add all these degrees, you will find all the sum of all the degrees will be 360 degree. Okay, if it is not 360 degree, then your calculation is wrong. Okay, so it is 360 degree now. Now we can move towards drawing our chart. So we will move to drawing section. Okay, so first thing we have to draw a circle. Okay, so circle, okay, I'll okay, it has been drawn here. I just demarcate here in here. So first you draw a circle. Now you have to make 160 degree. Okay, for ordinary bread. So first you make a line, this radius. Okay, from here you draw 160 degree. So put a protractor and measure 160 degree here, and this part will be for ordinary bread. You can give a color to this, or some type of light like this, or shade it. Okay, or you can give yes, color also. So now we will move to biscuit part. Biscuit is 60 degree. Okay, so here again you put here protractor and measure 60 degree. It has been written here 60 degree. So this portion is your biscuit. Now you move to cakes. Cake is 80 degree. Now again you put a protractor. Okay, here and measure 80 degree. Now 80 degree is your cakes. Now fruit bread. Fruit bread is 40 degree. Okay, 1/9 part, which is equal to 40 degree. Now again you put the protractor, draw 40 degree. Name it fruit and bread, fruit bread. And others are 20 degree, that is 1/80, and the angle remains. You have drawn all the 1 2 3 4 parts. One part will remain, that will definitely be 20 degree. For your confirmation, put the protractor and measure it. Okay, if it is not 20 degree, then your measurement here is also wrong. Okay, so now we have completed our pie chart. Okay, so this much for today. Now try this for you. So you try this at your home. Try this pie chart. Draw a pie chart for the data given below. So there is a data slip school. This data was given earlier. Okay, so you have to make a pie chart for this. Then think and write. You try to do this thing and write at home. We will go to exercise 5.2 in the next